Hi there, welcome back. It's that time of the month, ladies. Although last month was a bit of a blur, it's time to make a little Catherine card. And then at the end of the month, I will do a giveaway to all subscribers to my channel. So June 1st, make the card, and then I can't remember how many days June has. On the last day, little Catherine will find out where she's winging her way to. So I thought for today, I have an actual copy of the full photo. So hopefully that's not too shiny. That my favorite little Catherine. I have a few because I have one that almost looks like I'm giving a thumbs up, but I really love this one. And those are all my brothers there. And this is the front lawn of the house I grew up on, but the house is behind the person taking the picture. So that was the Morrison's house over there. That was the Jenkins house over there. Mrs. Schultz lived over here. That's who we named our dog, our last dog after. Dot was named after Mrs. Schultz. Yeah. Anyhow, so we need to start with cutting out little Catherine. So I'm going to pause and do that right now. There we go. So she's looking lovely. Now, the card that I've chosen is this one from a vintage Old Maid deck. So Green Thumb Girt. So in this case, I really love that, and I'm going to leave that be. And I'm going to cover up this side of it. And I think I just want to use some interesting tea-dyed paper. So I'm just going to use this offcut. And yeah, let's do it. Mod Podge, where are you? There we go. I like these numbers here. So, mind you, maybe those would be fun. They might be more fun to put on the one side. And then I could have fun with the other side. But I like that too. Yeah, I like that side. All right. These shouldn't be such difficult things. I make things hard for myself. All right, now, paintbrush. So I'll be pausing and restarting a lot because when I work with Mod Podge and layering, I really like to make sure that each layer has had time to dry. I just find it really prevents a lot of buckling. I'm just going to hold this up so I can see where it is. And that I've got it. So I'm just holding it up to my window light. There we go. Make sure I'm not getting glue all over Gert here. I had a great aunt, Gert. All right, so while this dries, I'm going to choose, since it's Green Thumb Girt, I'm going to choose some pretty flowers because it's going to sort of have a spring-summer theme since it's June. So, like that song, I think it was Rodgers and Hammerstein, June is busting out all over. So June's going to be busting out all over this altered playing card. So I'm going to pause again. Okay, so I've picked this one. And now I'm going to fussy cut it while we're still waiting for this to dry. Okay, so little flower is fussy cut. As ever, especially on thick things, like this is actually like a cardstock almost, definitely a good idea to ink your edges, because that fresh cut edge will definitely show that white core of the paper, especially because it's a heavier paper. So I'm just going to go around that and make sure that that's done. And I'm going to do the same with little Catherine, because she actually is a photo. This is, sometimes I like to work with, I'll print this off on tea-dyed paper or even white paper so that I can play with it with distress inks a little better than I can with playing with an actual cut-up photo replica. Print copy. It's not the original photo. That's precious to me, to have my brothers and I all together. It's funny how when my brothers and I all started having our families, my parents, when we'd say, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for, Mother's Day or Father's Day? Their answer always was, we don't need anything, just a family picture. And it was very near and dear to their hearts to get pictures of us and our children. And yet, oddly enough, it's something they never ever did. Maybe that's why it was became important to them. You know what? I can't see through it. I thought I was going to tear it. I wonder if I can tear it this way, because I want kind of a rough edge. Yeah, that works. Okay. Anyhow, it became very, very important to them. Perhaps that's why, because they just never did it with us. We have no family picture of my mom, dad, and my brothers and myself. I found one picture in amongst all the photos that Mom and Dad had when I went through their stuff, and I did find one picture where we are all in it. It's in Niagara on the Lake, and so it's precious to me, this one picture, and it's actually a really great picture because we had just been into an ice cream parlor, and we're all outside eating ice cream. And we've all got hats on. And even my gran is in it, so that's kind of nice too. That gran got in on the picture, and then there's Mom and Dad, my brothers and me, so there. Oh, I like that. All right. I'm not even sure why I ended up on that tangent. Oh, this picture's precious. There we go. I want the edges a little darker. That's better. And looking for one of my stencils over here. And of course, I cannot find it. One of my favorites. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. There it is. There you are. I want this messy one. I just want to put a few splashes on it. And this one's great. It's Tim Holtz. And it just gives a few little slops and messes. There we go. Quick, easy way to make your tea-dyed paper look a little more mucky. Oh, I like that. I like you. Now, I thought I might do something with fabric on this one. And I thought I might try and use my new stamp that I just got. Stamp on the fabric, and then either glue the fabric down or sew it down. I'm not sure yet. This is just some leftover cheesecloth that I use when I'm fortifying an old spine. I really love this one. It's got a really nice fine weave to it. But because it's so thin, it's pretty well impossible to do a torn edge on it. So I'm just going to use my pinking shears and maybe see if I can fray it a little bit. Kind of get it mucky looking. I don't know how this is going to turn out. So we'll all see together. Yeah, I got that new, well, I guess it's not new anymore. It was about 2 months ago. New sheet of stamps. Oh, something stuck on the back there. There we go. So let's see here. What one do I want? Come on, it. Come on. Let's go. Thank you. Oh, all right. So by the time you see this, hopefully, if all went well, I am all recovered from having my gallbladder out. All right. Let's try this. I haven't used it yet. So obviously that means I have pre-recorded this. I'm on top of things. Oh, that looks nice. Does that show up? Yes. So I'm going to try it on this piece of fabric. Yeah, so hopefully I'm home by now. They weren't sure whether I would need to stay overnight or whether it would just be a day procedure. Nowadays they can do your gallbladder laparoscopically, but I've had a lot of surgery in my life. They're not sure how much scar tissue I've got inside me, so they're going to try laparoscopically. But if they need to, they'll just go in, they'll open me up. Ugh, I hate that. Yeah, I like that. It's just subtle, but it's there. All right, now I just want the edges a little bit grungy. And I do think I'll do some sewing. Got threads all over that pad. Let's see if I can use this to... There. All right. Now, how am I going to do this? Because I had a few things. I've also got this. This is just that Tim Holtz stamp specimen. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to use. Now, see, that's not going to show up in behind. Yeah, I didn't plan that very well, did I? I really want to use that little flower. Maybe on top. No. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Sometimes they're not meant to be. Maybe I should just stamp it right onto there. I could glue that on and run it off the page. And do a stamp up there. Well, let's do the stamping first. Where'd I put it? Oh, there it is. Oh, do you see what I just did? Jeepers. I always say, I am the world's worst stamper. All right, I kind of want you just off the edge. Yeah. Trying to decide whether I want to sew on this or not. I don't think I want to now when I think about it. First I thought I wanted to. And now I'm thinking I don't want to because I really like Gertie. And I don't want to sew over any part of her, I don't think. All right, so we've got that. I want to flip this over because there's some fresh glue there. And I don't want to get glue on Gert. The little Catherine can be part of the specimen card. I'm going to tear this edge. Oh, I like that. I like that just as it is. I thought I was going to put a tab at the top. I'm concerned though that if I put a tab, it's going to cover up where it says Green Thumb Gert. So I think the tab is a no-go. It's still, it needs some fabric. I'm going to go look. Okay, I like this one. I got it in Happy Mail. Thank you to the sender. Because it's got little flowers on it. I think I want to put it there. Now I'm trying to decide. I think I actually want to trim that border off the one side so that it's just the flowers. So let's do that. Little Yoo-hoo asleep across the room there is, I shouldn't say it out loud and jinx myself, but she's having a good little sleep there, which is nice of her. Thank you, Kirby. There we go. I do that all the time with laces. If there's a part I don't like and it looks like I can safely alter it, I will. Now I can't remember what's the upside. I think that's the upside. Yes, that's the upside. All right, let's take you off. These laces are fun in that they won't fray. So if you trim them, they will, they'll still hold their shape. Now I need to decide whether I want, yeah, I want that underneath. All right, fabric, so I'm going to use 3-in-1. Ooh, this is a mess. I was using a lot of 3-in-1 yesterday. Okay, I'm going to run this just up the side. And I'm tempted to leave it a little longer, let it stick out the top and the bottom. I kind of like that. Going to give that a good push in because I'm not sure yet whether, see now I'm second guessing myself, I'm not sure yet whether I want to, I might sew it just up and down there. Yeah, I think I will. My thing is if I run the machine now, I might wake up little Yoo-hoo over there. All right, I'm just going to tear this edge now. There we go. Re-ink it. Oh, I'm liking this. All right, so let's see. And then little Catherine. Oh, I like that. It's simple but cute. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I'm wondering if I can run my machine. Pause. I'm going to pause and make my decision. Okay, so I did it. Desperate times require desperate measures, so I mostly turned the wheel with my hand. Yeah. So a little bit of sewing on it, but doesn't detract from how lovely Miss Gert is. Now, I do want to pop the thread through the back. I wonder if it will let me. Yes, it will. Okay. Hold on. And then I'll tie knots, and guess what? I'm going to leave the thread long. I'm sure you're all shocked. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, and this one. Just going to push those down a little bit more. There. All right, so there we go. Love it. I'm going to be gluing on top of fabric, so I'm going to use my 3-in-1. Oh, I got an itchy nose. You know what that means. Yeah, let me remember where I want to put it. I think I want it like that. I want to be able to still see right here underneath. It says date, and then it says period ending, and there's some numbers. I still want to see those, so I want to place this strategically. Have I got some? I do, okay. I want to make sure all the little sticky outies. And a little bit overlap on the lace. Looks nice. All right, I like you. Really push it into that lace. All right. And then, so I never ended up using this. I'll put it in my little bin. That'll get used on something else somewhere down the line. All right, art glitter for little Catherine. I haven't used this yet today, so I want to make sure it's, yep. And then at the end of the month, she can go winging her way off to somewhere around the world. It's, I guess in the way it's sort of like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Or where in the world is little Catherine? There we go. And let's put her right there. She's quite a specimen. Oh, that's cute. I like this one. I think I like it. And I think I just want it the way it is. I don't think I want to do anything else to her. I think she's perfect. Now, I do want to sign it. I'm going to sign it over here in case the new owner wants to write something there. And I'm going to put the year. There we go. The little Catherine card for the month of June. How cute is that? And so I'll be doing a draw on the last day of the month. So if you're over 18, you're subscribed. And in this video here, you say hi, or I hope I win, or you have to make some kind of comment, even if it's just a heart symbol, so that the comment picker will choose it. And then you can have a chance to have little Catherine come winging her way to your house. Thanks for joining me today. Take care, and we'll get together soon. Bye.